Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm here with Sign. I'm in the communications department, and I'm here chatting with some of our friends from IT. Got Isaac and Erin and Josh here, and they've just worked to launch a new version of signsurgery.org. That's where surgeons upload information and X-rays and photos about the cases they're doing into the Sign Surgical database. And that's a pretty big accomplishment for us here at Sign, and these guys are going to tell you a little bit about it. So if you could just introduce yourself, what you do at Sign, and kind of what you did on this project.
Hey, I'm Josh. I've been at Sign for about 4 years now. A software developer. I work on some of our tooling and programming and infrastructure stuff.
You can fight over who goes next.
Go ahead, Erin.
My name is Erin, and I'm the most recent member of the team, and I focus primarily on design and how the app looks and feels.
I'm Isaac. I have been here for about a year. I'm also a software developer, and I'm primarily working on the surgical database.
All right. And so with this new version of the site, I guess I should do a little bit about kind of what the Sign Surgical database is for anybody who doesn't know. It's a key component of what Sign does. Dr. Zirkle reviews cases every day that Sign surgeons submit to ensure that surgeries are performed well, provide feedback to the surgeons. And over the years, this has become the largest database of long bone fractures in the world. And that presents a huge research opportunity for us, so we can improve our processes and products and help teach surgeons more of the time. Did I capture that remotely right?
I think so. That sounds good.
Okay. Little things that you guys could pick out on there. But so this is a big upgrade to the site. Is there any, Isaac, do you want to start off with maybe a feature that you worked on or are excited about from this?
Sure. Yeah, this was, there was a lot of things that changed about the surgical database in this update. But one of the ones that I'm most excited about is redoing the review process for Dr. Zirkle. So Dr. Zirkle reviews about 200 cases per day. We wanted to streamline that process, make it a lot faster for him to review cases, make sure that he had all the information that he needed to make a good review and give good feedback right there in one spot. So we didn't have to go all over the place to find that information. And then we also wanted to limit the number of cases that he had to review per day, so that he was only reviewing the ones that actually needed a review, that had changed, that had updated, and kind of make sure that his whole process was streamlined. So I'm really happy that we were able to give him a new feature, and we're working with him to improve that and make it something that can be really robust for him in the future.
Yeah, that sounds great. I mean, we know he puts in tons of hours in all this, so making it an easier process for him is a huge improvement for Sign and for the feedback he's able to give to surgeons. Great. Erin, what were you primarily working on or excited about from this?
When I first started, the app, the surgical database, was designed for use on primarily desktop computers, old ones for that matter. And so we've noticed that most of our surgeons are actually entering data on cell phones. And so one of my main goals was to help make that app usable on mobile devices. And I'm really excited. I think the new responsive web app is very user-friendly on mobile devices.
Yeah, that's great. Was it right that you like full majority of surgeons were entering via phones?
It's a large percentage. It's more than half, I believe.
Yeah, so that's a huge improvement for surgeons to use the technology they have available, and yeah, make it easier to enter information for us. That's great. And Josh, what were you working on or excited about?
Oh, a lot of structural changes and things to help improve maintainability and flexibility with it. Getting kind of more sophisticated internally with reporting systems and having the opportunity to have those get access to more like real-time data and get data out of the database into our internal systems a lot easier. Yeah. And clean up and all the evolution that we can do now that things have been fixed up a bit more.
So does that make it like easier to do research projects for our engineering team or for you guys?
Yeah, the people that have like little needs with data, we can just kind of add on a feature and know where to put it, know how to implement it, and can do it like with now more testing and automation for like deployment. It's much nicer because it's on one hand we can make changes, but then how do we verify? How do we make sure that they're bug free, and how do we get them up and put them live?
Yeah, that's great. And it sounds like a ton of improvements for surgeons in using. And like we've come so far with this database over the course of Sign from, I mean, surgeons mailing in x-rays at the very beginning to, email attachments to a couple of versions of web portals. But it's great to be able to modernize it and make it much more usable for everybody.
Yeah, it's a living body of surgical data. It's been going on for like 20 years almost. So it's quite an honor to be able to work on that.
That's great. And obviously right now, I mean, we're all working from home. You clearly started this project a while ago. We're all working together in the office. Did that present any issues or, light moments from that or anything like that?
Not really.
We've definitely using a lot more animated GIFs in our communication with each other. So that's something that's changed.
I feel like it made the actual deployment process more collaborative, which is interesting. But we were all able to be looking at the body of work at the same time and verify that we were moving together as we deployed it.
Yeah, we'd already been using tools that are very decentralized by nature. So like our version control system, the servers that we're running, they're not located at Sign. They're somewhere in Oregon, probably for Amazon stuff. So we're never close to them anyway. It's been kind of weird being at the office and kind of the physical interaction and immediacy there, but I don't know. It's still very personal and human with the video conferencing stuff and Teams like we're using.
Yeah, I mean, and even just as you guys were getting it live, how long was your video call yesterday?
Yeah, we're on a 12-hour video call. Just kind of left it open as the digital war room, and we were there pretty much the whole time. 15-minute break here and there, but
yeah, that's wild. But anyway,
impressed that it worked and didn't drop and everything. It was a good day for that.
Is there anything else surgeons should know about the site?
Well, one of the things is that now that we have the ability to make changes in a more flexible way, we really want to find out what we can do to make the site the best that it can be for surgeons. So we're excited to hear feedback. We got great feedback at the conference last year from some surgeons. Some of those surgeons helped us test this news before it went live. And we really want to hear more feedback. So if they have any ideas, if they see things that could be improved, if they have parts of their workflow that are slow, or if they're doing things outside of the surgical database to help keep track of their surgeries, we'd love to hear about all those things so we can help improve the site and make it the best that it can be in the future. Yeah,
we've got some big things in mind, and some of these feedbacks are easier to work on than others. But yeah, it'd be great to see how they like it and hope it really improves what they do.
That's great.
All of that said, our users, our surgeons, will notice more frequent updates and changes, and we'll be communicating with them as we make modifications.
That's great. And so for anybody who hasn't been to the site yet for surgeons, check an email from the program office with some instructions. Go to signsurgery.org to input cases, play around with it, see what works. And if you have any questions, log on to the hub. There'll be some discussions about that, I'm sure. And if you have any questions, you can help each other figure out those answers. So,
well, I guess that's the other thing about working remotely. Like all of our user base is not here in Richland.
For sure. Right. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much. Congratulations on getting the site up. Seems like it's working great for me, but I'm not the main user either. So, anyway, thanks for chatting with us today and making the time to do that. So,
yeah, thanks for having us on.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.